Right. I was like, is it okay? Cool. I didn't know you was doing that. You feel me?
Last week when I was like, yo, I'm not gonna be able to make the post show. And they was like, man, ain't no post show, bro. What are you talking about?
Who
What
said
post show?
who said we was doing that?
Dang, bro.
Man, it's
Like it
all
was only me.
it's not your fault, bro. It's not your fault. You know what I'm saying? But now we could do a post show for this shit since we didn't do one last week for the full gear. You feel me? We got one for the Survivor Series. You know what I'm saying? And
There we
oh
go.
my good, my God, my good God. Listen, surviving this was a fucking chore. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. You wanna know how I felt? You wanna know how I felt? Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you how I felt. Where's the fucking button at? This shit does make me feel like that's half of that shit. I
3 hours, bro. Never gonna get back. Never gonna see it. Never gonna touch it again.
could have went ahead and made that last turkey sandwich. You feel me?
Bro.
Before I gotta retire to Thanksgiving food. Man, it's over now. It's over.
Yo, that's it, man. I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, dang, bro. Like from start to finish, it just felt really underwhelming. Like I was like, oh my God. Like I thought it was gonna I thought it was gonna be one of them times like where like the build is kind of like underwhelming a little bit. But when I saw like the teams and I was like, everybody's like, oh, this stack team, all-star team. I'm like, yo, I don't want to be that kind of guy. I was like, they're gonna find a way to screw it up. They'll find a way. They'll find a way. And like yo, especially after Friday and watching the Eagles like get decimated and put out a shitty performance and then have to come in on Saturday and watch another like bad performance, like bro, I'm tired. It's supposed to be a weekend about being thankful and being happy and celebrating like brotherhood, family, like friends, like all that. And I just been disappointed and defeated all weekend. Grab your music.
I wanted you to get your shit off. You feel? I wanted you to get your shit off. But now we can celebrate. We can celebrate war games together as a family because what else are we gonna do at this moment? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, also Public Enemies podcast for Survivor Series War Games 2025. My name's Graham. That's Ben. Hope you're doing well. Once again, hope your Thanksgiving was great. You feel me? We here to talk some wrestling. We here to talk about this motherfucking show that they did from Petco Park in San Diego. King of the
Yeah.
North, Super Forest Guy moves. Man,
Yo,
you saw
nah,
real quick, you saw the reports about like how they was like testing the different like entrance themes and like
yeah.
on Titantrons and shit like that. Niggas was picking it up. It was like, yo, yeah, WWE picked up on somebody streaming from their motherfucking hotel room and was like, yeah, let's see what the sheets pick up. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
They said that, man. Let's see how niggas feel about us blasting Jinder Mahal's entrance music and putting up his graphics and all that. I'm like, they just be testing stuff like that. Like they gotta run through the test and just see what they have. Like people be reading way too much into that. Like they do that for like the Super Bowl too, and they be like, oh yeah, like whatever team won, and they like, yo, the script leak, like Kansas City Chiefs gonna win Super Bowl. I'm like, all right, bro, whatever you want. I'm like, they gotta run through the shit no matter what. But yeah, bro. Petco Park is the 100% the right place for this place to emanate from because it was some dog shit.
That is hilarious. The show looked good though. You feel me? Like I mean,
Yeah,
presentation point, that was amazing. However, you feel me? Let me go ahead and get my last little criticism out the way. We can go ahead and get into the conversation about the matches and shit that y'all all came here to talk about. All these fucking commercials and ads, bro. Like, this is overwhelmingly ridiculous. They gotta cut this shit the fuck out. They gotta cut. If I was paying $20, $30 or whatever the fuck it is a month for this shit, I would be upset.
Because like for like 2-3 minutes straight, it was like, oh, we'll be back. And then when it came back, it's like straight to a commercial. Straight in, like you coming back from like the whole thing, like Flash Series, like straight into a commercial. I'm like, God damn, bro. Like it just feels like it's like W Network was like the pinnacle, and it just keeps going down and down, and I'm just tired of it, bro.
We're getting further away from what we know as truth and what we know as what all in is what is good and beautiful in this life. But it's okay. It is what it is. Man, I ain't paying for shit, dog. You feel me? We got to bootleg the world, man. Bootleg the world, bro. That's why I got the super box for, man. Everything for the F. You know what I'm talking about? which game you want to watch today? You feel me? Blackout where? You feel me? Let's go ahead and get into it though, Ben. What match you want to talk about first, man? Where you want to kick it off at, man? You want to be happy, you want to be sad, you want to be ridiculous, you want to be stupid. How you want to do it? Let's do it.
Let's start with the Cena match.
Let's start with the fucking Cena match, man. The match that should have been the main event, that could have been the main event, but then when I saw the match, I was like, "What in the shit is this?" Might as well have been a stipulation match, bro. They should have named this. They should have had this John Cena versus Dominik Mysterio in a smoke and mirrors match, because that's what this was. That's what this was. But I won't be too critical. This was John Cena's last PLE match. You feel me, for the WWE. So all is well, man. You feel me? John Cena versus Dominik Mysterio. What were your thoughts, brother?
Overall, I'm just glad that he put over Dominik Mysterio, because I had to pick John to win this match for my own selfish reasons. But I was just glad that he decided to put him over. And even though the stuff with the Judgment Day went a little kind of like wonky or whatever, he took moves from Raquel and from Roxanne Perez, which is pretty cool to see. And like he hit the double AA on Finn and on JD, which was like a pretty cool spot. But yeah, it was definitely Judgment Day featuring John Cena's last match. Like that's what it felt like for the entirety of it. I thought the spot where Dominik Mysterio faked the injury was pretty cool, because it did legitimately look like, oh, like he might have landed on like his head, neck, or shoulder or whatever. Especially after the with Penta getting injured like earlier this week, like you on your toes with when seeing like spots like that. But ultimately, I didn't really like care for the match that much. John Cena's been putting on good matches. It just feels like he didn't really have like a whole lot of in-ring chemistry with Dominik Mysterio, because that match that they had on Monday Night Raw a few weeks ago, that wasn't really a good one either. This one just didn't do it for me. But I'm just happy with the end results of like Dominik Mysterio getting the championship back and getting put over on Cena's way out, because that's the best possible use of this last match on a pay-per-view stage.
For real. Yeah, I thought the spot that they did where he was like tumbled over on the ground and faking the shoulder injury was pretty dope. And then yeah, they did the Tejana bomb and then the pop rock spot on Cena while the ref was distracted. I thought we were gonna get a Rey Mysterio, you feel me? You know what I'm saying, run in to thwart, or you feel me, to combat the whole Judgment Day run-ins and shit like that. But that didn't happen. But what we did get was the return of Liv Morgan, which was pretty interesting. By the way, I called that on the show this week. I don't know, but hey, it is what it is. Hey, she came in and she did this whole bit where she slaps Dom across the face. Everybody's like, "Oh shit, she's leaving Dom. She's turning on Dom." You feel me? Like Michael Cole tried to sell it or whatever, and she turns around and she hops on Cena. You feel me? And she gives this crazed look at her eyes, and she gives him a low blow. And then what did they do? They grab the title. She smacks Cena in the face with it. Dom hits the frog splash. 1, 2, 3. Your new, and once again, Intercontinental Champion Dominik Mysterio. Like you said, he gets the belt back. And yeah, now Cena goes into his final match without being the Intercontinental Champion. So for everybody that was assuming maybe Gunther was going to get a second Intercontinental title reign out of this, that looks to be not the case. However, John Cena, man, one more appearance left. One more. That's it. And it's fucking over. These were the best fucking images I can get. All right, leave me alone. Cut me some fucking stuff. Anyways.
The Liv Morgan coming back, it was I'm like, bro, let's blow it up. Blow Judgment Day. Like, let's end this. Like, I this is the last piece that everybody was waiting for to come back before they can officially end it. They're probably going to carry this all the way out to WrestleMania. I just want it to end. Like, it just feels like it's been a never-ending storyline. It's like every time the Finn is looking at Dominik, and then he comes out and he backs him up in the match and does the clown shit, and it just feels like it's like every time they're making strides to end it, blow up the group, they kind of put it back together for a little while. And I know, and for the last couple of months that Liv's been out, like I could kind of put an asterisk by it, and I kind of forgive a little bit of it because I'm like, she's not there, but now she's back. There's no excuse. Blow it up. Blow it up. I'm tired. Man, you muted, bruh.
I be forgetting I be hitting this button instead of hitting this button right here.
Yeah.
I got the extra, but listen, Liv Morgan's back. Her fans were upset that there wasn't no Liv Morgan in the WrestleMania 42 commercial. Everybody was tripping. Where's Liv? Triple H says in the trailer, you feel me, you never know who's going to show up at the table. After Liv pops up in this match and helps Dom win the Intercontinental title back, they showed the trailer again for WrestleMania 42 with the Liv Morgan reveal. And, then she joins the rest of the ladies at the table. So assuming she's got a seat at the table with something to do with one of the, major matches at WrestleMania next year. And that's what the implication I would assume that we got out of that.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm assuming it'll probably be her versus Roxanne Perez in some type of loser leaves Judgment Day match or something of that nature.
Man. They got to do something with that. I'm definitely interested to see where the Liv Morgan storyline goes. John Cena, I'm assuming at this point, he's got Gunther in his final match, and whatever they do with Dominik Mysterio, it's time to, flip the switch on that.
Let's for the bracket for John Cena's last match, let's just speed run into Gunther. I'm ready to skip through all the bullshit because this whole tournament in theory just was so interesting. I was so ready for it to happen and see some of the younger guys get some shots, some people you haven't seen them in a lot of matches or featured prominently with Carmelo Hayes and a couple others, but it's been bad, man. It's been really bad. How do we get The Miz in here twice? It's gonna be Gunther versus Jey Uso in the finals. I'm 100% prepared for that. I don't know why we keep spamming this match. Triple H got some obsession over it, but in theory, this would have been a really, really cool way to showcase some younger talent. But it just feels like in execution, it's been really lackluster.
Yeah. For some reason, they decided not to do that. They went this route, which is, back to the whole Triple H thing. We don't, book matches for the best matches. We book matches to make the best stories. Oh my
Not
god.
even doing that. Jesus.
Oh my god. All right, cool. Well, let's go ahead and Stephanie Vaquer defended her Women's World Championship against Nikki Bella, who recently turned heel to get this title opportunity against Stephanie. This was kind of a rough watch. I'm not gonna lie to you. If there was one match that fans were not there to see tonight, it was this match. It was definitely
And it kind of sucks because it's like you want Stephanie Vaquer to get those moments, get these pay-per-view like appearances and stuff like that. So she's being built into a bigger star. But yeah, this was a tough watch, bruh. I was like, they didn't have nothing for her to do, so they was like, you know what, let's turn Nikki heel because this has gone pretty much nowhere. This is her last run, as well as what so far as she said in like interviews and stuff like that. So the heel turn coming out of like, yeah, definitely quotation marks. Like, yo, whatever the brand looking like, Saudi shows they calling over there. Yeah, anybody coming out of retirement except John Cena. But yeah, this was not really one that I was like really going up for. Like I was like in and out. I was scrolling on my phone during this match. Like it was a showcase for Stephanie Vaquer though. Like she was hitting all her like big moves, showcasing all of her like her special moves and stuff like that. I'm glad she got to have her moment. But yeah, as far as like entertainment value, rewatchability, this one
it really wasn't that. If I go to look, I'll even refer to my notes. Here's what I got for this match. Light reactions for Nikki and Steph upon the entrance. Nikki attacks her right off of the intros inside of the ring. Nikki rolls through a devil's kiss attempt to the edge of the ring. Nikki kicks out of a SVB. Steph kicks out of a Rack Attack 2.0. Devil's kiss on the announce table. Devil's kiss inside the ring. Corkscrew splash. 1, 2, 3. That was
yeah. Yo.
What do
Yeah,
we
it was definitely a paint by numbers. But go ahead.
King says, what y'all take on people saying Stephanie Vaquer has been watered down to a one spot in the match wrestler because of Booker T getting his chant over? That is people's opinions. But to be honest with you, Stephanie Vaquer has been watered down because of the booking. Booker T getting his chant over doesn't have anything to do with what they doing with Stephanie Vaquer and her storylines and how they booking her, you feel me, as a champion. Doesn't have nothing to do with that.
Exactly. Like when people are like, oh yeah, well, I hate that she's associated with the chant and all that type of stuff like that. I'm like, it's just one of those crowd participation moves. In a couple of years, people aren't even going to remember that Booker T was even associated with it because it's just part of her repertoire, and this thing is something that just gets like the crowd interaction, crowd participation. But yeah, definitely been watered down from the booking, especially when she came in and won the championship. Like there was no build up, there was no real like storyline or real anything behind that. And it feels like since she's won the title, like she's been having good matches, but there's been no compelling storylines to back anything like up as far as like her reign. I'm enjoying the matches and all that, but she needs like some compelling storylines going forward. And especially, you're going into WrestleMania season and all that. We got to figure out like what's the plan for her? Because I think that they would lean towards like Liv is back. They might put her in some type of situation where she come back and win the title and go into WrestleMania. I don't know, but they need to kind of like spice things up with her because this attempt at like, okay, well, we got Nikki turning heel to do a match with her or whatever. This is a one-off thing. I don't see them doing like stretching this out to be like a whole big rivalry. We just like I feel like there's no real planning forward with Stephanie's reign, and that's sad. It just feels like a little like an enhanced version of the situation with Julia. Like except she's on TV every week, but there's no plan.
Yeah. What do you no bullshit. What do you think the next what do you think the next thing up for Nikki Bella is? Where do you think she goes from here?
Like, I don't know. They probably throw her in something with Bailey and Lyra Valkyria. They like,
Um,
bro, y'all ain't doing shit. Why don't y'all have a match? Why don't y'all have like a little rivalry or something like that? Like this, it just felt like you pulled this trigger just for this match, but I don't know what the value is in that of having her around. Like she's not gonna be a mainstay. Do people really care that much?
tell the truth. You thought you was gonna see Twin Magic?
Nigga, as long as Brian Danielson getting them checks from AEW, they like, hey, look, bro, we good on you right now. She did I think Bree did like an interview. She was like, bro, I got one more run. I got one more run left in me. They said, hey,
More.
they
Not.
said, hey, get the vegan nigga out of here, bro. We
That's crazy though. Oh well, man. And then after this, they did like 7 more commercials, 7 more ads. You feel me? That shit was trash. Hey, you feel me? But what do we do now? What do we do now? There was 4 matches on the fucking show, bro. 4 matches.
Triple H said, hey. He said, niggas don't want 5 matches.
For what? For what? Women's War Games match. Let's go ahead and talk about it here. Who was your MVP of the Women's War Games match?
Becky.
Becky motherfucking Lynch. She was amazing in this match. They did this thing where they didn't have any shark cages at all.
I saw somebody had a theory on that. I saw somebody had a theory on that. I'm gonna save that to when we talk about the next match.
Okay, cool. All right, so we'll hold that off. But yeah, no shark cages. Everybody made their entrances through the dugout. And there was a whole thing. If anybody leaves the ring once the match begins, then it's considered a forfeit. Um, that's
That's
whatever.
that's the rules they've been going with for like since they brought it to WWE. But in the WCW version, you could totally leave. Like you could come in and leave and walk out, and they wouldn't be like, "Yo, you forfeit." Thing came in, beat up niggas, and then left, and they weren't like, "Hey, bro, the match is forfeit." They just kept going. Also, they didn't pay attention to them timers and them clocks back then either. I kind of want to see them bring that back. They used to like Scott Hall just like they were like, "Hey, you can't go out for 2 minutes." He's like, "Bro, I don't give a about none of this, bro." Like they had Hacksaw Jim Duggan coming out there like, "Hey, bro, you don't come out like 2 entrances from now, bro." Like he's like, "Nah, bro, it's cool."
I'm
And
running up.
like,
You feel me? We trying to get this shit active out here, Pete. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm really with it though. So to kick off the match, they had Charlotte and Asuka, right? Charlotte and Asuka kicked off the match. Charlotte's gear was dope. They said something about Charlotte's gear was like it was like a little girl named Scarlett that had helped with her gear or inspired her gear. Charlotte's gear tonight inspired by and dedicated to a 7-year-old fan who has a form of brain cancer, excuse me. So her name was Scarlett. She was at the show. It was like a whole airbrush thing. That was pretty dope. I thought that was
nah,
cool.
this shit, that's bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
I like when they do stuff like that, and then when they talk about it on commentary, because there's sometimes like people that come up, they have gear, they got a cars, and they just brush past over. But when they spotlight that stuff like that, it's really cool.
Yeah, for sure. It really is. They had this whole thing where like like once this shit kind of got going a little bit, like fucking what's her name? You feel me? Damn, I'm forgetting the bitch name now. My bad. No disrespect. Okay, EO comes in with the fucking dumpster with the well, not the dumpster, but the trash can. It has her logo on the fucking shit. I'm like, all right, cool, we got that. That's nice. You feel me? She does the little, you feel me, trash can spot. So cool. Now we got a trash can branded, you feel me, EO joint with the logo. That's
And
nice.
I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
When I saw like the name on there, I wasn't really paying attention. I thought when I saw like trash can lid, I was like, oh shit. I'm like, they add more brands onto this. I'm like, wow, we really pushing. We got the Slim Jim table. I thought it was like, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like Frank's hot sauce or some shit like that on the top of the lid. I was like, yo, what's going on, bro?
This nigga's sick. Frank's sauce. You feel me? Fucking Kairi comes in there. She has like a fucking chain. It's green. I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, did she come in here with like a little toy chain or something like that? Why the fuck is the chain green? Nigga, come to find out, she posted a picture. They like spray painted it. It was a cool little chain. You feel me? All the shit. You know what I'm talking about? They did this whole thing where they fucking wrapped up Charlotte and you feel me, Io inside of the chain. Kairi, Becky, and Asuka did. That was pretty dope. Little cool little spot, whatever. They did their thing. It was like a really like spot fest of a match. Like here, it was kind of like you do this, you do this, you do that, you do that. We do this. Like you feel me? Like Rhea came in, she brought fucking matching trash can. You feel me? Like with her logo on it. I was like, all right, I get it. You feel me? Alexa got in there. She did a little bit of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Nia, and then we got Lash. Lash came.
Yeah.
She entered last. What did you think about Lash Legend coming up in this match and Lash Legend having her? You feel me? Basically, this is her first match on the main roster. It was a War Games match.
Yeah, I'm glad they let her do like the strong woman like spots in the match. She was just slamming everybody around, have a little showcase. Um, the only thing I'm gonna say like negative is the entrance music. That shit was ass. It I was like, what is this?
You wasn't feeling the song, bro?
Nigga, whoever's in the studio making this music just pushing buttons, bro. It was like, yo, nigga, like I don't know what that was, but yeah, shout out to Lashley. She had a really good showing in this match. Like I said, doing all like the slamming everybody around, throwing everybody around. She looked really like this, and like not for nothing, like it all everybody looked safe what she was doing it too.
What's the Super Collider that the Authors of Pain used to do? I thought that's what her and Nia was finna do when they did the duel. You
I
feel me?
did too.
Bomb spot. You feel me? And they threw Alexa and Charlotte into the cages. You feel me? I was like, okay, that was dope, or whatever. And then she was choking out Alexa like a little rag doll. That was a good spot. She had the whole little back and forth with Rhea. That was cool. You feel me? But yeah, Lash had a really dope showing in this match for what it was. And then you got AJ Lee coming in like a fucking house of fire, a little fucking what's the little fucking thing from Lion King, bro? No disrespect, bro. Like a little meerkat, bro.
Yeah.
And she's just like fucking feral, nigga. She just move around, nigga, and just jump on niggas. You know what I mean, like she just get her little shit off. But
That was definitely the vibe, bro.
yeah, for real. No, she be getting her shit off. It was cool. They did that whole little thing, or whatever, and then they did the, Charlotte and Rhea finally get on the same page thing. You know,
Yeah, like that was like another like little subplot of this whole story. But yeah, like what you said, like it was really for the spots, it was really paint by numbers because they were doing everything they could to get the trash can up to EO, and they did like thing where Rhea got AJ on her shoulders and hand the trash can lid. I'm like I liked it, but I can see how somebody could be like, yeah, man, this is a little too much, it's
it
a
was
little too overboard.
so like obviously scripted to go that way. And that's kind of what bothered me about it was just so obviously scripted to go that way. Because come on, bro. AJ gonna be the one to want to pass the trash can up to EO. AJ gonna want to do that. That's AJ's job. All right,
Yeah.
man. You got it. You got it. Bad. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Like you said, Becky Lynch had a dope showing in this. Like, you feel me? Like when AJ came out, she had the whole shocked reaction on her face. You feel me? She was trying to run away from the little, you feel me, been in there the whole time. She was trying to get out of the way. Didn't work. You feel me? She even tried to exit the cage at one point. You feel me? Like that didn't
Yeah.
work. I mean, they all jumped her at the end of the match. They got their shit off. They got a little rip tied off. You know what I'm talking about? Rhea's mask actually was really dope. I think I got a photo of Rhea's mask.
What was it, Terrifier?
Yeah, Terrifier. She did the whole little Art the Clown thing. You feel me? So she got her shit off with that. That was pretty dope.
Can I like do you watch any of those movies, anything like that?
Fuck no.
Bro, that shit's really big. And people are like, oh yeah, these movies are scary or whatever, and they really cool. That shit's just like it's gory for the sake of being gory. Like there's no real plot behind any of this shit. I tried to watch it before and I'm like, oh y'all like the new Final Destination movie that came out this summer. It's just like, oh y'all just trying to spam the special effects and the shit like that and like, oh look how much blood we can use. So yeah, I noticed that shit from the jump. I was like, yo, the Terrifier shit. I'm like, and she's really into that stuff, but I'm like, I can't stand that shit.
Yeah, I did watch like the first 2 episodes of that Welcome to Dairy show. You know what I'm saying? That was it's
That's a slow that's a slow build.
very slow. Yeah, that's why I haven't revisited. I don't even know what episode they're on like now, like 5, 6, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going back, but whatever. But here we are. That's how they pretty much wrapped up the match. Everybody like jumped Becky in a circle. You feel me? They got their little, you feel me, bars off. What was it? AJ hit her with that little, you feel me, the Black Widow, and that was it. She tapped out and she gave up. She's on Twitter right now, ranting, talking about somebody got to stop Jessica Carr. She didn't tap out. Everybody saw it. Everybody knows it, and you know,
Bro,
whole thing. She's back to running her game.
and putting in work like on the socials and stuff like that. That's why I said she was the MVP. Because right after the match was over is when she started tweeting. She was like, "Yo, I didn't tap. That's a lie," and all this type of other stuff. Like immediately after the match, that's like MVP shit. But yeah, like the match was cool. It just felt really just like it just felt like really paint by numbers as far as like the spots and everything went. But still, not bad.
Yeah, it was all right. It was cool. It was what it was. You know what I'm saying? But hey, now we got the men's War Games match. That was the main event. That's how they ended the show with this. You feel me? They started the match with CM Punk and Braun Breaker. I thought that was an interesting selection, given that you feel me. Braun was walking around with the world title. CM Punk ended up being the title holder, and they never did anything really to like revisit that whole thing until today. Until today.
Yeah, like them putting him in the ring with him. I thought it was a pretty cool spot to start off with. I like seeing Braun get the spotlight. I like to see him get these moments where they could kind of showcase him, especially like on pay-per-views and stuff like that, because these are the moments where he really shows out. Like the stuff that he does on Monday Night Raw and on the shows is pretty cool, but on the pay-per-views, like get that man the ball. Like he's going to be like their next big star for like the foreseeable future. I think like with the like after the picture surface of him walking around the title, I think they're just waiting to pull the trigger on that because he looked like one of them old school photos you see like back in like 2002. Like he looked like a wrestler. Like that's a professional wrestler right there. You see him like with the belt. It looks like like yo, not to sound like one of them like them old school niggas. It don't look like this guy should be bagging your groceries.
Nah, it definitely didn't look out of place. It looked fitting. You feel me? It definitely looked fitting. It looked like they were heading in that direction, but woe is me, I guess. You feel me? So after CM Punk and Braun Breaker kind of went at it for a minute, that's when Drew McIntyre came out. And as soon as that nigga little sword hit, I was like, oh, they finna beat the fuck out of this nigga CM Punk. And that's exactly what they did. CM Punk ended up taking one for the team. He said, listen, I know what match I'm in. I know what company that I work for. Somebody got to fucking bleed. All right. And Cody comes in about 6, 7 minutes. I'm going to just go ahead and get to it now. You feel me? And whatever the fuck happened, he bladed and you feel me? He got his little shit off. You feel me? Punk's bleeding now. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Then you
Straight
get
to the shits.
go ahead. Yeah, my bad.
Nah, we get straight to the blood. Like it was like damn near immediately. They was jumping him, and I think they did like when they was throwing him into the cage and all that stuff, and like put like grating his face across it, and they took the camera off him. I said, I know what my nigga going to go do. I know what he gonna go do. You got to tell me, but yeah, like bringing back blood, bro. Let's do it. But Cody came in next, and he hit this nigga by accident.
Yeah. He came in with that little crossbody, like you feel me? He thought he was doing something, you feel me? Then he got up. Punk went to like walk up behind him. He elbowed this nigga. You feel me? Punk looking at this nigga like you bitch ass nigga. You feel me? You lucky. I bet you lucky. I ain't got no more strikes. You lucky I ain't got no more strikes. You feel me? I'm going home. You feel me? On the couch if I fuck this one up. You know what I'm saying? But it was after fuck it, man. After seeing Blood and Guts, you feel me, a week and a half ago, bruh, like having this and the women's war games match, it was like this shit felt like a dress rehearsal, bruh. Like this shit just was like it just it
You
was.
think that was like the? You think that was the plan?
What do you mean? Do I think it was the plan to like be like 180 degrees different? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you think they were like, hey, bro, them niggas wilding too much. We need to be the sanitized version. Or do you think
No,
AEW was like, hey, let's turn this up to 120 so we can make that look like it was like it's playtime over there?
no. I think AEW was running their race. And I think WWE is running their race. This is just what they do. Like, who really bleeds in war games in WWE? Like who like when do people really like you know that last year Cody, you feel me? This year, you feel me? Punk.
I was low key disappointed because I thought Cody, like after the speech he gave at the promo he gave on SmackDown last week, where he was like, "Yo, this is my birthright," where he was frying everybody. He was like, "Hey, Logan, get thrown, do a flip. Don't nobody give a fuck." Like I thought he was gonna come out there and like bleed profusely, especially after he was like, "Yo, this is my birthright, bruh. This is my daddy's match, bruh." I thought he was gonna bleed like,
And
like when they.
he called it the match beyond. He didn't, you feel me? Like he's like the match beyond is my birthright. I was like, oh, he's really going there. Okay, cool. Like that's what's up. They don't usually use that tagline. You feel me when they mention war games. But
Yeah,
yeah,
he 100%, he 100% sold me on this match. Like that was the point where I wasn't hyped at all before that, like with like the build and all that. But that promo did it for me. And to see him come in there, and I was like, I thought he was gonna be the one to be the one to get bloody.
man. Bronson Reed immediately came in and gave everybody a tsunami. You feel me? CM Punk caught one, Jimmy Uso caught one, then Cody caught one. Yeah, handing them out. Nigga, like an Oprah episode. Nigga, what the fuck he thought?
You
I was
get.
like, okay, cool. Right.
I was I was just worried about him the entire time. I was like, bro, don't do no spots like jumping off the cage. I don't want you to break your ankles again because that's the stuff he was doing last year. I was like, yo, please play it safe, bro. We need you.
You right. Yeah. When he did the second one. No, when he did the third one, when he went to go do it to Punk and he started shaking the cage, I was like, motherfucker, if you climb up to the top of that shit, oh my God, I swear to God, if you climb up to the top of that shit, I swear to God, nigga. You feel me? But he didn't. You feel me? It was cool. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, I was like, oh, okay, you feel me? We finna have a nice little cool match. You feel me? They turn this shit up. You know what I'm saying? And then Jey Uso came out and he got his little shit off and he did his entrance again. And
Bro,
like listen, I swear to God, I promise I am not a Jey Uso hater. I promise I'm not. I'm just saying, I don't know if that was needed in War Games, bro. I don't know if that was needed in War Games, bro. You got to pick your battles, bro. And I just feel like time and place, you know? But
it
that's
just gets to a point when y'all like when it was organic and they did the entrance or whatever, and people were like, "Yo, man, I love it." They were like, "He really gets the crowd going. Like this is organic or whatever." And there were reports that came out like after the show in Paris that he did that ad and the entrance was like big, that they were gonna try to push that going forward. I was like, I already know what time it is. I already know what we're gonna do. You're gonna juice the lemon until it's a husk. You're gonna try to get as much out of it till there's no more. And doing the running it back inside of the war games, I like it just felt like really like cheesy and really cringy for me. And like you said, like not a Jey Uso hater, but it's just like stuff with this. Like I'm gonna point it out. It doesn't when you point out something that's bad, because niggas be like, oh yeah, you a hater, you a Jey Uso hater. I'm like, when you point out something that's bad, that doesn't make you a hater. You go to a restaurant and the food tastes like shit, and they call out the chef or the cook or whatever you want to call it, come out and say, hey, like you didn't like the food. You like, no, you didn't like the food. Well, you are a hater. Like that's not how it works. That's not how it works. So like the whole running it back within the match, it didn't need to be there. Like this, y'all have worked so hard to push this as like a serious match. Like when you come out of the match, like you don't. That's the thing that they say. You don't go into survive. You survive war games. You don't go in there. You don't come out the same person. But then we doing a running it back and we joke and we sitting on top of the cage and doing the eat and everything like that. I'm not trying to sound like, like one of them old niggas that be like, yo, back in my day, we didn't do XYZ, but like it just feels like y'all don't take it seriously. And Jey Uso was like on it talking about like, Cody, if Cody the QB1, I'm on the front lines and all type of stuff like that. Like, no, nigga, not with this.
Shout out to Meth in the chat. He says AEW played it perfectly by pushing by pushing Blood and Guts back to step on War Games. So a better version of how it's done is still fresh in people's mind. And I you know what? I don't know if that was a part of like AEW strategy or whatever, but if that was, I think it was smart. But that was dope. You feel me? Because like honestly, and again, not to be a Jey Uso hater or not to, you feel me, like say that the whole yeeting shit is bad or whatever, but just like it just wasn't. It just felt like it was out of place, and things like that is why I said like it felt like more of a dress rehearsal, seeing War Games versus what we saw with Blood and Guts, because it was like that shit felt like a real fight. That shit felt like niggas was really going to war. That shit really felt like there was turmoil between the two
Nigga,
sides. You know what I'm saying?
Marina Shafir was duct taping glass onto the bottom of her feet, bro. It's not the same. It's not the same.
That's sort of God.
Bang, 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 bang.
But hey,
Bro.
man, this is the the leader in sports entertainment. You feel me? This is what we got tonight. You feel me? This is what we got. Then we got Logan Paul came in. You feel me? Did Logan Paul came in before that nigga?
Brock came in. Brock came in after the running it back.
Yes. Brock came in first, and he did this whole Brock Lesnar thing. Everybody got it.
Yeah. Okay. So the theory is that why we don't got the cages anymore, they didn't want to put Brock Lesnar in a cage, and the optics of that looking crazy, especially with all like with the Vince McMahon lawsuit and all that. So the theory is they're like, hey, let's just take the cages out altogether.
They like, who likes cages? Nobody likes cages. It's just a bad look.
But
Anyway.
it's not like we just been pushing this shit for like years or whatever and doing a big deal out of it and making and pushing storylines forward by the interactions of the participants inside of the cage. It's not like, we didn't continuously go back to that spot when we were building Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and CM Punk at WrestleMania with the cage spot or anything like that. They're like, nah, bro, who really wants that? Who really likes that?
You mean
Like
to
Brock
tell
got it.
me? You mean to tell me that wasn't part of the reason we got the Zebros, nigga? That wasn't part of the reason why Roman Reigns and CM Punk is in Zootopia, nigga? And y'all gonna get rid of the cages, nigga? I bet. You feel me? There was reportedly some creative contention over the entrance order for the men's War Games match at Survivor Series tonight. This is by WrestleVotes. Did you see this?
No, I didn't see this. Go ahead.
So there's been several scenarios mapped out, and there have been differing opinions with the amount of star power in play as far as who would go out, first, second, third, whatever the case may be. On the pre-show, I think Big E alluded to the WrestleVotes report saying that if it was anybody, it was probably the babyface team because you already know that, you feel me, CM Punk, Cody, and Roman Reigns ain't necessarily getting along. Do you think that is something or nothing?
Nothing. I think this shit is nothing. I don't think really any of them cares. And I think like the spot is like for the anchor of both teams. It was pretty obvious who was going to be the anchor of both teams. That it was going to be for the men's, for the team vision or whatever. It was obviously going to be Brock. That's no question. He was going to be the anchor. And for team Cody or whatever you want to call it, it was obviously going to be Roman Reigns. I don't think there was really like contention. I think there might have been like they would try to figure out creatively like how do we juggle this, but I don't really think Cody or CM Punk care enough to be like, yo, look, I need to go in last. I got the title or whatever. I think CM Punk just happy to be here. Nigga, like if you letting like stuff that I've seen him let slide and not really do anything, like yo, if you letting all that stuff slide, you working with Logan Paul, bro. Was Jack Perry really that bad? He that bad? I think he just letting a lot of stuff slide. I think CM Punk just going off of vibes. I think Cody, if anything, would have probably been like, yo, man, I got the big belt. Maybe I should come in last. But I don't really think he really cares that much to do that. So as far as like that, I don't know.
That leaves one person, brother.
Was it Jay?
No, that leaves fucking Roman. Nigga, that leaves Roman.
I think it's a situation like where have you ever been in a situation where niggas want to argue but you just don't care?
Yeah.
Like niggas want to argue, niggas want to be like, hey, I think we should do X, Y, Z. You like, hey, bro, do it. And they're like, nah, and they keep trying to push their point. It's like, bro, I really don't care. You win. Do whatever you want. And they're like, nah. But like if I come in last, we can do it. It's like, bro, you won. Do it. I don't really care.
Honestly, that sounds like this was a conversation between the three of them and Cody throwing his hands up in the air and saying, fuck it, I'll go first. And then CM Punk saying, well, you know what? Fine, I'll go first. And then Cody saying, fine, I'll come after you. And then Roman saying, cool, I get to go last.
Bro, it's definitely like a sibling argument. That's what it felt like. I just be like, hey, bro, you got it, man. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, man. Come on, bro. You know the pop that they're gonna do when my entrance goes off, bro. We can't do that first. We can't do. Come on, man. It just doesn't make any sense, man. Anyways, so they do this whole thing, right? Where fucking Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar are like fighting outside of the cage, and I'm confused as shit because I wasn't paying attention to my phone for a minute, and so I was like, nigga, how the fuck is they fighting outside of the ring if you can't fight outside of the ring or it's a forfeit? Who the fuck got outside the ring, nigga? How did Brock get out? You feel me? And I'm like, oh, the match hasn't started yet. My bad. I'm tripping.
Yeah, that's what they were definitely getting that point across, like on commentary, like 10 times. They're like, hey, look, like you might be thinking to yourself at home, isn't Brock eliminated? And they kind of went around that for like 3 or 4 times or whatever in the thing. But yeah, I the only interesting thing that I felt like that really came out of this match was whoever the masked dude that was came in at the end.
You didn't care about like Brock Lesnar hitting the F5 on Roman through the table on the outside. You didn't care about like a little stare down between like Roman and Punk and Cody, and you didn't care about when fucking Paul Heyman gave Logan Paul the brass knuckles, and
I
then
ain't care about none of that. And the part like the stare down or whatever between like Roman and Punk, like he dapped Roman up. You like, bro, hey, Roman dapped up Punk. And he was like, hey, bro, look, we did a movie together, nigga. I don't care what you got. I don't care about nothing about that. Z-Bros for life, bro. Like, you like, but this nigga?
back to your mystery person though, because that was kind of the catalyst to this whole match, and the victory going to the by way of the team vision or whatever the fuck you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? Which like was an interesting twist. And not necessarily because there was a mystery attacker. I'm saying the interesting twist was the two people that started this match with the two people that ended up ending this match. Bron Breakker pinned your world heavyweight champion CM Punk. So what's the wrinkle that they go with next? Because if I'm Bron Breakker, I feel like, nigga, I just pinned the champ in what's supposed to be one of the most dangerous matches under the WWE banner, nigga. You feel me? Or at least what WWE deems to be one of the most dangerous matches in pro wrestling. So what does that mean for me? If I beat the world champion, I should get a shot. You feel me? But
That's
I don't.
either gonna be a match. That's either gonna be a match like on either three options, either like a Monday Night Raw, probably maybe the first Monday Night Raw of the year, Royal Rumble, or when is the next Saturday night's main event after John Cena's retirement?
The January 24th. It's the week before the Rumble.
Okay, so it could be. I see it happening at one of those 3 times. Like them, like be like pushing for it, and like, yo, I beat this nigga, like, bro, like I beat him in the match. That's the other good thing that I like about like matches like this, because we could push storylines forward, like based on like, okay, who pinned who did what, and all this. But yeah, like that the shit at the end, the stare down, all that did not move me.
No,
Did
no,
not
no,
move me.
no. Let's back up though. Let's back up because your mystery
Okay.
person, the mystery person.
Oh yeah, that's Austin Theory, nigga. That, yeah. Like when he went for the stomp and everything like that, I'm like, I know that's not Seth. That's Austin Theory.
When do you think we get the reveal of the mystery person? Tomorrow on Raw, or do you think they hold off on it?
I think they're gonna hold off on this probably maybe a couple of weeks. It just seems like something they would do. I'm hoping I'm wrong and they do the reveal on Monday Night Raw. And because like now we're starting to see Triple H was like, hey bro, nigga, you couldn't be shit when that guy wanted you to be. They're very much the same. It's like, bro, I want to be able to mold you into what I want to be able to mold you into. Not what based off of somebody else came in. You were not my guy. You were not the guy that I picked. You were not the person that I wanted in a position of anything. But when I want to mold you into something, I will mold you into what I want to mold you into. That's very much like the way things have been going for booking for the last like however many years.
Yeah, good point. I don't know, man. If they got a fucking swerve in them, man. If they got a swerve in them, I don't know who the fuck else it could be but Austin Theory. I mean, shit, he was supposed to be written into this group weeks ago. So if this is how they try to find a way to write him in, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like, they gotta stop the fucking hoodie shit, bro. Like, it's running through the veins of both companies, bro. Like, like what are we doing, bro? Like, These niggas is just like hitting the spam button on this, you feel me, black hoodied assailant type shit. Like, what if, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. This nigga Hudson in the chat said a lot of people on the timeline think it's Jericho. I promise you.
Who?
Exactly. Ben's reaction is my reaction because Jericho was built like Lil Durk first baby mama.
Bro.
And I that would
very specific look, bro. Like you're not gonna see a nigga, you're not gonna walk up and be like, oh man, hey, bro. Like when they do like the little side by side and the blackout things, like when you watch, like when you go to a show and they be like, yo, who is this? Or when you watching like Pokemon, they be like, yo, who's that Pokemon? You're not gonna mess that up, bro. You see Chris Jericho on there, you gonna know it's Chris Jericho. Like trust. There's not going to be any confusion. You're not going to be like, hey, I think that's Randy Orton. No. You're going to know, bro. Trust me, you will know. Like that nigga Chris Jericho, he'll be there soon enough, but like not today.
Yeah, I just, man, come on, bro. Ludwig Kaiser, bro. It's the Grande Americano, man. Pass it off to somebody else, bro. I don't know, man. But yeah, it's Austin Theory. He's back, I guess. You feel me? That's what we got, man. But that was your match, man. That was your main event. That was your War Games. You feel me? Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Brock Lesnar, Logan Paul, and Drew McIntyre. They all fucking win the War Games, and they said they said it on commentary. Everybody that was on the babyface team, it was the first time they lost in a War Games match. Depending on, you feel me, like what team, you feel me, they was on, you feel me, like they never lost a War Games match. In whatever iteration of whatever teams they've been on, it's like whatever, it's cool. This nigga in the mask is the new leader of Retribution. Gotta be. Absolutely,
bro.
Bring it back.
Hey, I put up a poll right before we started the show. I wanted to know what people thought of Survivor Series. I was like, yo, did you enjoy Survivor Series? The option was like, fuck yeah, fuck no. And third option was, I'm tired of leftover. Let's see. Coming in last, we got did you enjoy Survivor Series? 21% said fuck no. I mean 21% said fuck yeah. 42% said fuck no. 37% said they tired of leftovers, so I'm not alone.
That is crazy. I'm tired of leftovers is wild, man. I'm tired of leftovers too, bro, because back to this face-off. All right. Back to this face-off here between these three niggas, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Cody Rhodes. Roman helps CM Punk up. Like Ben said, they do the little fist bump, boom, we Z-bros. It's all love. It's all cool. We in a movie together. Everybody go get your popcorn. Go take your kids to see it. All the shit. And then
Mouse made the call.
Oh my mama. And he doesn't help Cody up. He just kind of looks at him. But like Cody's like also like kind of like trying to get up, but like it's like Cody's like not really like looking for help. You feel me? So it's like, all right, nigga, get the fuck up then. You feel me? And then when he get up, he get right in Roman's face. And I'm like, what is you mad for? He not the reason y'all lost.
Exactly.
So, I don't know, man. And so like Roman's walking away, and then he looks at this nigga Cody, and he says, what do you tell this nigga Cody? He said, this the last time we gonna team together, bro. He said, hey, bro, this the last time we gonna team together. Just know that. All right, just know that it's the last time we'll ever team together.
You know? I'm like, nigga, you the one. I'm like, nigga, you the one that came to me.
I didn't even ask you to be on my team, nigga.
Exactly, bro. Who was asking for you?
It's this nigga team, bro. Now it's this nigga team. Yeah, man. But
nigga, I ain't gonna be doing too much more of this, man.
But you notice he had the little elbow sleeve thing on again,
bro. We gonna get a third match. This gonna be at the Royal Rumble.
Oh
It's-
yeah, that would be crazy. I mean, there was a report that the what is it? Roman and Seth was the planned main event for WrestleMania 42. Now, I don't know what. Maybe it's this nigga. Maybe it's Roman and Punk now.
I don't think that, like, yo, like I said, like, I don't think there's beef there anymore. I think there's a mutual respect. I think you looking at Cody like every time, bro. Every time I'm around you, bad stuff happen.
Maybe niggas is doing all types of investigative work. You feel me? Posture, stance. It's definitely Austin Theory. Look at the way he stands. Here's a picture of Austin Theory. Look how he stands.
I ain't never paid attention to the way that nigga stand, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I ain't I'm like, yeah, man, get a job, nigga.
Well, I will say one last thing, and I'll leave it to Ben to close us out here this evening. John Cena's last PLE Big Four match was sponsored by Angry Orchard. Just want to let you guys know that.
Bro. My goat. My goat going out. Looking crazy, bro.
Somebody tell Pablo Torre to investigate some of these, sponsoring partners of the WWE.
Nigga,
There's got to be something there. What the fuck is Cosm?
nigga, some of this shit. Money laundering, bruh. It gotta be. It gotta be.
It's got to be something there. It's got to be something there.
Shit, nigga, I already got my theories about SmackDown. I think they trying to clean up money using SmackDown. I think USA Network, follow me. I think they got into some money. They don't know what to do with it, so they funneling it through SmackDown, right? That's why they trying, they don't want you to watch it. That's why they got Road Dogg looking this shit into oblivion. They're like, hey, bro, if nobody watching it, it makes it easier for us to pass the money through here because nobody's paying attention.
Nobody's looking at where the money going. Hey, you smart, nigga. You smart. And TK not really tripping off that because them niggas is in debt. So you feel me? They take whatever little cut that they could get on the side. You feel me? For letting the money pass through. I'm with you, bro. That makes so much sense, bro. It's like when I used to do my thing, you feel me? And I used to get the money dropped into little baby account, you feel me? And I would take the lion's share of it and I give her a little $100 or something like that. And she happy with that, but she done passed me like, you feel me? Trying to chase a little two bands.
Exactly.
Oh man, but it is what it is, bro. Ben, close us out, bro. Let it be known. You feel me? What we did here tonight. What's next?
As far as a grade on this show, I think I'm being generous, but I give it 2.9.
Oof. All right, shit. Let me get mine out. While I'm doing that, who is your MVP of the show? You
My
said
MVP of the show, let me see who I got.
match.
Let me see. I said Becky in the women's war game. Man, I keep it Becky. She seemed like the only one that really cared about this shit at the end of the day. A 2. You see, I felt like I was being generous, and I guess I was being generous. A 2 is definitely the vibe, bro.
I'm going with a 2, and I'm going with a 2 because of the 2 women that made this shit worthwhile. Liv Morgan and Lash Legend. Salute to y'all. Thank you.
I thought you was about to say Nikki Bella and Stephanie Vaquer for a second. I was about to be like, let's end this right now, bro.
That's crazy. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. That's all we got, man. Public Enemies HQ across the board. Make sure you following us on all social media. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube here, please go ahead and tap that button. If you like what we did here this evening, we'll be back on Thursday. Back on our regularly scheduled time. You feel me? Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, depending where the fuck you are in the world. We appreciate you for joining us now. We would appreciate if you joined us then.
Yes, sir. Threw off my entire week, but I'm glad we did it on Wednesday. I was like, yo, hold up. It just felt weird. Yesterday felt like Saturday. Today feel like I'm thinking I gotta get up and go to work in the morning. Like the whole clock is off, bro.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Daylight savings time been fucking me up. You feel me? I ain't got no money. Niggas talk about Black Friday, all types of shit, man. I just got paid.
Big facts. Ain't no Black Friday deals neither, nigga.
Nigga, Brenner's around the corner, nigga. Shit's fucked up, bro. You feel me? I'm talking about. You feel me? It is what it is. Hey, but like my nigga King said, follow Graham for Nia Jax tweets. Nia Jax and Caleb Braxton tweets. Yes, they're back because I'm thirsty again. You feel me? I'm just playing, not really, but the tweets are back. It's all fun and games now. Public Enemies HQ. Shout out to Jizzle. Shout out to Cujo. Shout out to Gresh. You feel me? Y'all do y'all motherfucking thing. Hope y'all all enjoyed y'all holiday weekend. Tap into the patreon.com/Public Enemies for exclusives, a bunch of new extras episode on the public feed for the holiday weekend. And his name is John Cena. New episode on Monday on Patreon. But we'll be back live Thursday evening. Anything else, Ben, before we cut turf?
Nigga, if y'all interested in getting some slightly used leftovers, you just hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at _son_. I'll get it out to you, bro. I got some boxes, I got stamps. I get it out to you, bro.
Big action. Big action.
Let me know where, bro. There's still half a pan of dressing left, bro. You can have it.
Oh, somebody got to do something with it. I was thinking about giving some of my leftovers to like homeless people and shit like that. And then I was like, damn, homeless people don't got no microwave.
That's why when they be handing out turkeys and shit like that, I'm like, now hold on.
How you gonna cook this shit? All right, man, we gotta go, man. Y'all be smooth, be easy, be good. Deuces.